on the gang called Summer Part 2. Videos be made for entertainment personnel's wordish.
Aye.
Ross. Man put the body out the back of the van. Apparently that's what we're doing now.
Catch your old bout, but the bitch stay quiet. I don't wanna hear about riots. Put a bullet shells in this little dog's eye. Shoot around, not named Brian. Bitch gon' fade away, I'm not lying. Back on the off block, find him.
Why do I have the feeling that this is gonna be a rude track? You know the ones, you know the rude ones.
Put my life on the line for my G's. On gang Winchester, split the breeze. Every time I whip out, little dogs freeze. Bringing on the knees, pray to God I don't squeeze. Ain't with the chatting young boys on site.
Man is spitting in front of a body. That's crazy. You know when you're playing Call of Duty Warzone? You know when you wipe out a team of 3 and you're feeling good right about now and you got all this loot in front of you. I feel like this is where the video is shot. They're dancing with all their new loot that they've got. Gas masks, UAVs, thermal snipers. That's what these men are up.
Pulling up, we ain't pulling out the fight. These little dogs running up with a knife. Lad, that's fine, I'ma blick him with a 9. Trust me, cuz I'ma go the distance. All these little dogs, they be chatting from a distance. Never gave a fuck if a little dog dissing. I'll be at home, lad, fucking your missus. Ain't no chatting when it's on side drillings. Blood gets spilling when I'm on that mission. Feeling like a villain when the op goes missing. Come down, tripping, guaranteed gets clicking. Listen, trust me, lad, I ain't with the bullshit. Wanna talk slick, you gon' catch a full clip. Load that whip, take trips to the click. He ain't no chip, but I dip that bitch. Gang, pull up, bang. Never give a fuck if you talk that slang. Ain't no game if you really wanna play, pulling up broad day, light 'em up with a K. Man, that will knock your top off. Dogs be the first to run when their pops off. One call, bro.
This brother here, yeah, is so KZ's so inconsistent about when he's sitting in the pockets, because certain lines just sound like they click, and then other lines it sounds like he's just slightly not out of time. He's definitely in time. He's definitely got, he doesn't establish a flow for long enough. So I'm still trying to figure out. Certain lines just sound cold and other ones lyrically may be good, but I don't know. It's just not in the pocket the way I'd like it to be. Overall, it is quite good though. He's sick. He's sick.
Was up with that sawn off, guy was lacking, yeah, he got caught off. H5 bullet get knocked, I ain't trying to get locked, but I put you in a box. Cases pending, never gonna stop. Selling them rocks, trying to get them stopped. I've got G's that are well-known hitters. Boys in the pod really be them killers. All this chatting about local drillers. Come to the hood, get fed, no dinners. No, we say trap, 3 boys in the back with a belly in the back, Glock 9 in the lap. If you wanna talk truth, better say facts. I ain't trying to hear bullshit on track. We got bad intentions, Blake get injected on this.
See that Blake get injected, like that's cold.
I ain't trying to hear bullshit on track. We got bad intentions, Blake get injected on this side. That shit be expected. Wanna test that,
yeah,
brother?
That's cold. That flow there, sick. One more time, I actually really like it.
Belly in the back, Glock 9 in the lap. If you wanna talk truth, better say facts. I ain't trying to hear bullshit on track. We got bad intentions, Blake get injected on this side. That shit be expected. Wanna test that, brother? Come test it. Back my Blake, this dog get ingested.
See, and then you can see he's trying to establish it, but then sits on certain syllables too long, or he hits the syllable too soon, and then ends up sitting on it for too long. So instead of it, right? Let's just say that was a flow. It's kind of like I don't know. It's hard to explain without giving you a lyrical example, but basically he's saying the word too soon, and so for him to then sit in that same flow, he has to sit on that syllable. So instead of saying the syllable, he has to kind of sit on the syllable. Does that make sense?
Never gon' cap for the music. When I start war, then the boys gon' lose it. Rip that steel, better pray we don't use it. Just hope that day we ain't a beat.
Then it's cold here.
No trace, think of waste, hit the dash, we at that place. We in the back shots, get the fuck out my face. We can go to war if you step out of place. Trust me, give a fuck about a beach with a pump.
By the way, the editing on this is so cold. Look at these visual effects right now.
Send shots, I'm buzzing back at your auntie. Living life into the 5-0, caught me. Never met a cat that's ever outdone me. That's fact, been living this life. Hustling all day, taking risks all night. Even though I've been popped that twice, still in the tree with my head held high. Last shot we sent, he went missing. He was talking big to the ledge, hit that building. To be honest, I don't even know if we killed him. All I know is bullet holes never got filled in. I don't wanna hear about violence. Catch it up out, but a bitch stay quiet. I don't wanna hear about riots. Put a bullet shells in this little dog's diet. Shooting rounds not named Bryant. I don't wanna hear about riots. Put a bullet shells in this little dog's diet. Shooting rounds not named Bryant. Bitch gon' fade away, I'm not lying. Back on the up block, find him. Trust me, cuz I'ma get you if you hide it. I don't wanna hear about violence.
Seeing this little hook that he's kind of establishing almost, this 8 bar that he's repeating here. Cold.
Catch off out, but a bitch stay quiet. I don't wanna hear about riots. Put a bullet shells in this little dog's diet. Shooting rounds not named Bryant. Bitch gon' fade away, I'm not lying. Back on the up block, find him. Trust me, cuz I'ma get you if you hide it.
Yeah, good job by the engineer there. Kept it interesting at the end. Overall, for the most part, this is a good freestyle still. This is a good freestyle. There we go. Man's, you've got to remind yourself that man was freestyling in front of a body. For the most part here, KZ does a great job here of just talking gang shit. That bold, confident, I don't give a fuck about violence. I don't give a fuck about confrontation. Just that kind of, I do not give a fuck how knee deep in the mud we're gonna get with this shit. I'm frontline. And he does a great job with that delivery because he gives you a strong vocal performance. And when he says things, he's saying it with his chest. As I touched on a couple times in this freestyle, there's 1 or 2 lines here that just need to be tightened up a little bit. And it's not that he's out of time. It's not like he has a bad flow or anything. I just feel like he needs to do a better job at establishing it. So that once he creates a unique flow, being able to stick with that for 4 to 8 lines to really let it connect with the audience. And that also allows your fans, it allows the listeners to remember the bars a lot easier as well. Any song that you hear in a club perhaps, that you kind of half know, you kind of know, you know of it, you've heard it before of course, but you may not know it word for word, but there might be certain parts in the song that you know, like the punchline, or there'll be a one-liner. There's parts of songs that you just know, and if you take those moments, should you say, 99% of them always sit in the pocket of the drums. And if it doesn't have drums, it's either the start of a unique flow or it is the last line in a unique flow that has been already established. And KZ has the lyrical content and a couple nice lines here that definitely could be those moments. I just want him to make sure that these flows are just on point, because it is the difference between those moments that people remember and people kind of just knowing the song but not being able to spit along to it at all. One thing that you do have to keep in mind is that he's not songwriting here. There's a difference between writing bars and songwriting. This is just a freestyle. It's not a studio album quality finished song, if that makes sense. You know, he's not looking to go popping in the clubs or make it on radio with this. No, he's just looking to talk his shit. And so yeah, we do have to keep that side in mind, but one thing I will have to say is that 1-4 had a level of success. Why? Because they were putting out freestyles that had moments like an album or studio finished track. They were speaking hood and road shit, but also managed to create moments. And when you think of the one-liners that 1-4 have come out with, the flow is always impeccable on them. It doesn't even have to be the most unique, but it is always in the pocket. And I feel like that's a very important part. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Feel free to check out my new track, Barras, that is out right now as you are watching this video. YouTube and Spotify, so links will be down in the description for that. And yeah, I appreciate you guys for watching this video. I'll talk to you, man, later.